The young man asked the stranger if she was all right and jokingly wondered whether the tire had defeated her in their fight. She replied that he could always demand a rematch, and he wished her luck. A moment later, an elderly woman hurried toward him, pleading for help to change her car tire. She explained that she was on her way to her first hearing and could not afford to be late. The young man told her that he also had a very important hearing and that his lateness might allow the defendants to walk free. Still, after seeing her desperation, he agreed to help, and she promised she would never forget his kindness. As she left, she instructed him to park the car outside the criminal court and mentioned that she was a judge. Therefore, nothing should happen to her vehicle. He asked where to leave the keys, and she told him to hand them to the guard. Inside the courtroom, the judge apologized for her delay and promptly asked for the defendant's whereabouts. The clerk informed her that he had not arrived nor communicated any justification. She announced that if he failed to appear within 10 minutes, an arrest order would be issued. The prosecution whispered confidently that the defendant had clearly fled. Meanwhile, outside, the young man, José Jiménez, tried to properly park the judge's car. A police officer approached and informed him that the vehicle was parked incorrectly. José insisted he was leaving, but the officer requested his license and registration. José searched desperately, unable to find the documents, and tried to explain that he was simply doing a favor for a worker from the Department of Justice. The officer remained skeptical and called in the license plate. When the system confirmed that the car belonged to Judge Alejandra Fernández, José repeated that he had changed her tire. Despite this, the officer issued him a $60 ticket, which José said he could not afford. Back inside, the judge prepared to declare the defendant absent when José finally entered, apologizing for his delay, explaining that he had experienced an unexpected setback. The prosecution mocked him, accusing him of rehearsing lies. The judge silenced the room, instructed José to clean his hands before handling any documents, and reminded everyone that every detail mattered. When asked about his lawyer, José said he would defend himself. He declared his innocence, stating that he had been working as a technician a week earlier, had repaired the computer in question, and left it in its designated place before it mysteriously disappeared. The judge asked if he had witnesses. He admitted he had none. The company's representative insisted the audit clearly showed the device vanished under José's custody. When asked who produced the report, the representative proudly stated that he had, adding that the defendant was solely responsible. The plaintiff demanded that José be held liable for the $500 equipment and that the insurance company receive the expert report. The moment José attempted to object, the judge warned him to remain silent until it was his turn.